Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, my name is Wahyudi, Wahyudi Mukarram. My major is geography or geography LCP. So in this time, I will explain about earthquake and tsunami in Palu. So, astronomical and geographical location of Palu. Palu is the capital of province of Central Sulawesi, Indonesia. Palu is a city located in Central Sulawesi, bordering Donggala Regency in the west and north, Sigi Regency in the south, and Parigi Motong Regency in the east. Palu is a five-dimensional city consisting of valleys, ocean, rivers, mountains, and bays. The coordinates are 0.35 to 1.20 and 120 to 1202.90 is. Palu is crossed by the equator line. And what's it an earthquake? Earthquakes are vibrations that occur on the surface of the earth caused by the sudden release of energy from the inside, which creates seismic waves. Earthquakes caused by movement of the earth's crust or its plates. The frequency of an area refers to the type and size of earthquakes. There are experienced in several periods. Next, types of earthquake. There are three types of earthquake. First, earthquake based on the earthquake cause. Second, earthquake based on depth. And third, earthquake based on waves or vibration. Next, earthquake based on the cause of the earthquake. There are five. First, tectonic earthquake. The tectonic earthquake was caused by activity, namely sudden shift or tectonic plates which had the strength from the smallest to the very large. Second, volcanic earthquake or volcano. The earthquake occurred due to magma activity, which usually occur before volcanoes erupt. Third, collision earthquake. The earthquake was caused a collision of meteors or asteroid that fell to Earth. This type of earthquake does not happen often. 4. Ruins earthquake. These earthquakes generally occur in the limestone area and in the mining area. This earthquake does not occur often and is local. And 5. Artificial earthquake. An artificial earthquake is an earthquake caused by human activity, namely blasting dynamite, nuclear, or being struck on the Earth's surface. Next, earthquake based on depth. There are three. First, deep earthquake. An inner earthquake is an earthquake whose hypocenter is more than 300 km below the Earth's surface or in the earth crust. Earthquakes in general are not very dangerous. Second, medium earthquake. A medium earthquake is an earthquake whose hypocenter is located between 16 km to 300 km below the Earth's surface. Medium earthquakes usually cause mild damage and vibration are more pronounced. Third, shallow earthquake. Shallow earthquake is an earthquake whose hypocentrum is at a position less than 16 km from the Earth's surface. An earthquake causes huge damage based on earthquake waves or vibration. Next, the earthquake based on waves or vibration. We have two. First, primary waves. Primary waves or longitudinal waves are waves or vibration that progress in the body of the air with a speed of about 7 to 40 kilometer in a second. The vibration is from the hypocentrum. Second is we call it secondary waves. Secondary waves or transverse waves are waves or vibration to propagate. For example, primary waves with a reduced speed which is 4 to 5 km in a second. Secondary waves cannot propagate strokes the liquid layer. So next is the causes of earthquake. Uh, Internal factor is shifting the air plate. An earthquake that occurs due to a shift in the earth's plate is called a tectonic earthquake. This is one of the most common causes of earthquakes. Earthquakes are generally caused by the release of energy produced by pressure due to moving plates. The greater the pressure can no longer be resisted by the edge of the plate. That's when an earthquake occurs. Second, a volcanic eruption. Earthquakes are also common because of the activity of magma in the volcano. An earthquake like this can be symptom before a volcanic eruption. The earthquake caused by volcanic eruption is called a volcano earthquake. However, the intensity of the earthquake caused by volcano is relatively light with a limited range. Third, natural events like landslide. Natural phenomena such as landslide, collapse, caves, etc., and also cause earthquakes. Earthquakes caused by this factor usually have little impact and narrow coverage areas. This earthquake is usually called an earthquake collapse or the earthquake. Next, the external factor of earthquake. We call it non-natural factor. Human intervention can also cause earthquake. Earthquake caused by humans are usually called induced seismicity. For example, by testing high-power explosives such as atomic bombs or hydrogen warheads can also trigger earthquakes. Next, what is a tsunami? Tsunami are body movement that suddenly change at vertical sea level. Change in the sea level can be caused by earthquake originating from under the sea, underwater volcanic eruption, underwater landslide, or in the sea or meteor. Tsunami waves can travel in a direction. The energy present in tsunami wave is huge. Tsunami are considered tidal waves. This is because when it reaches the mainland, these waves are indeed more similar to high waves because ordinary waves reach the coast. So next, the real relationship between tsunami and earthquake. This is because for the occurrence of tsunamis, the following conditions are needed. The depth of the earthquake is less than 17 km. The epicenter of the seabed. The magnitude of the earthquake is more than 7 scale Richter. The fracture is in the form of plate fluctuation or up or down vertically. It is very important for us geologists to understand simple things such as the earthquake and tsunami because we cannot then deny that our country is a region of very activity tectonic activity. The relationship between the two is that the tsunami was caused by a very devastating earthquake. Next, the cause of tsunami or causes. The internal factor. The first, earthquake under the sea. However, not all earthquakes that occur under the sea can cause a tsunami. Underwater earthquakes that cause tsunamis are earthquakes that meet the following criteria. First, the epicenter was less than 13 km below sea level. Second, an earthquake with a minimum magnitude of 6.5 magnitude. And three, earthquakes caused by an up or down fault pattern too. Second, volcano eruption. Although very rare, tsunami caused by volcanic eruption have devastating effects, plus if the position of the volcano is under the sea. Uh, Third, underwater landslide at a certain scale can cause a tsunami. The characteristic of a tsunami caused by underwater landslide are small-scale earthquakes but capable of causing a terrible tsunami. Next, the external factor of cause of tsunami. First, meteoralizing. Tsunamis can also occur due to falling meteors into the ocean. In addition, meteors that fall to the surface of the sea can also cause an imbalance of plates under the sea that cause earthquakes. This rarely happens but result in a very large tsunami. Second, human activity. Some human activity is also possible to damage to air. For example, to test wafer for a huge nuclear bombs. If the test is carried out in the ocean, this has the potential to cause an earthquake under the sea that has the potential to cause a tsunami. Next, the process of tsunami begins from the vertical movement or the plates in the form or faults. This fault causes sea level floor to rise or fall suddenly, guys, or in this space is called an earthquake. Usually, earthquakes occur in subduction area. Well, because of this earthquake, the balance of the water above is disturbed, so that a flow of seawater energy occur. Next, the story of the earthquake and tsunami in Palu. Palu and the surrounding area, besides being very prone to earthquakes, are also prone to tsunamis. And the earthquake and tsunami in this area has been proven in several historical records of earthquakes and tsunami that took place since 1090 1000 1927, such as the Palu earthquake and tsunami, the 1968 earthquake and tsunami Parigi, and the 1968 earthquake and Tambu tsunami, and most big disaster in 2000 and 2018 in September at 60.2 Wita in Donggala and Palu. So next, positive and negative effect of earthquakes. Positive effect: creating decision technology tools the earthquake. 2. Makes use care for others. 3. Increase human Fiji become 4. Become a place of tourists. Become a news source and reducing population density. Negative impact: main victims died. Imagine public facilities, the area is damaged, the number of unemployed because of his office destroyed. Reduce natural resource and human resource, and transportation and communication network disturbed. Next, negative and positive impact of tsunami. Negative impact: first, it loss of human and animal victims, damaging the infrastructure of buildings, plants, and anything that is passed by the waves. Spend a lot of government funds for post-tsunami development, can increase property levels, eating property. The positive impact is the sense of mutual cooperation is increased as learning material if another tsunami occur. Can identify how strong the construction of buildings affected, and employment increased after the tsunami. And this is my matter. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.